We're back and welcome to the main event. This is what they worked for all year. We're talking about the World Championship here on the grind session. It's fitting that we got the #1 seed, the #2 seed without controversy. Actually, there was a lot of controversy leading up into this one, but we're just going to focus on this one as we got a team from the Bronx playing the team out of Cali. A lot of talent to talk about, 2 commitments in the backcourt for the Falcons going to St. John's. We have 2 McDonald's All-Americans, and one of them right off to a great start with Jalen Green that starts the game off with a bang, being one. It's all about that chip, though, right now as Posh Alexander pulls up and knocks one down, and he can get hot. He owns the single-game scoring record of 60. Wosu with the layup. Get ready to move on to the next chapter, but right now they got one thing on their mind, and that's the World Championship. It's Jalen Green. Mag, go to the right hand, and good drive for the senior there. A Rutgers commit at the dunk, and Sanders really putting in some work for our Saviors. Jalen pulling up, the senior, knocking it down. We're back out of the timeout as the championship of the grind session in LQ. Sanders, who's had a great tournament, the sophomore, over to Max, and Max finishes. Wusu with the steal over to Posh. Posh uses his body well to shield off the defender, and Pope pulls up and knocks it down for 3, and Pope seems to find it out to Jalen way beyond the 3 and knocked down as he's feeling it. Sanders knocked down. Prolific, good pass and dump off by Burnett. Give Burnett the assist on that one. Short corner, jump shot, good. Working it over to Hawkins. Hawkins over to Burnett. He's gonna pull and knock it down as well as they go blow for blow. He drives. Over to Hawkins. Hawkins lob to Saba. Good look from Hawkins. Good finish that time from Saba as well. Sanders coming off of it and a putback. Our Savior get off to run and a lob at the rim for Edwards, and we'll get a stop and play. Posh over to Sanders. Sanders dump off to Sunday, and good finish for the big baby. Both going to St. John's as Hawkins goes inside the Illinois commit. He's a senior as well. You got to remember they're all teenagers, so I think they got plenty of legs left. And big follow by Edwards. Hawkins to get it lined up and knock it down. Over to Burnett, corner 3 is up and knocked down. Sanders over to Posh. Posh looking to answer and good knockdown. Over to Burnett, he pulls up for the 3. He can knock it down, and he does. He's just been spotting up and knocking it down. We know our Savior is capable of doing the same, and they're capable of finishing at the rim like that too with Wusu. Jalen pulls from deep, short, but Mag with the offensive rebound. Burnett, who's had the high hand. I don't even know if he's touched the rim in his last 3 makes. Coming away with it. Jalen with a big rebound to Burnett. He kicks it off to Mag, and Mag finishes, and they're on the run. Over to Burnett, who's at the hot hand, and he is feeling it. He has saved his best game for last. The rebound, and he'll pull it up, and we got halftime. We'll hear from both coaches as the score going into the half, 48-34. It is far from over, folks. Stick around. We got more action from the grind session World Championship.
Joey Puke, a prolific coach. Lamar, he's got a hot team. He's 5 for 7 from 3-point line, 5 for 8 from the field. Now they're up by 14 right now. What do you tell them? Without a fight. No. They're high energy, so they're going to come back with something.
No, their coach does a really good job. They're a very good program. They're very unselfish. Posh Alexander sat the last 2 minutes. They just played it back-to-back. I totally get it. It's hard. But we're not going to let down. I'm actually mad that we didn't get the last shot of the half. Namari hit the last 3 shots, so I felt like we should have got it back to him. But you can't be perfect. We scored 48, which is on pace for 100. So I think if we could continue and at full yard, I think
they can have now 8 minutes. Coach Pete about to get back to the second half. We'll see if our Savior can make it. down 14. What's your grind? Take Coach, what's going through your mind right now? You're down 14. The got hot there. Going against, he's 5 for 7 from the three-point line. You know, y'all are back to back right now. Yeah. You got your legs ain't as fresh as they need to be. But, you know, ain't no excuses.
No way. No way, no excuses, man. Guys got to still play, man. This is the championship game. You find something inside of yourself. Right now, we giving ourselves an out. We saying our legs, the refs, like, we giving ourselves an out. That's not who we are. That's not OSL basketball. So in halftime, I let them know this is what we got to do. And we got to play hard, and we got to get back to playing OSL basketball.
One thing we know about the grind session is that no team is ever going to give up, and we know OSL ain't ever going to give up. They got some fight in them, and I'm sure we're going to see that dog come out of them here in about 59 seconds, and I'm sure that we're going to see something exciting out of OSL. Hopefully we see a comeback in the second half. What's your last remarks right here?
Man, it's in our DNA. We're going to play hard. We're going to speed the game up, and we got to make this a game. Appreciate it.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. 40 seconds, and we're going to see if they can battle it back. OSL trying to make a comeback in this thing, man. See if Prolific can hold them off.
Partially blocked, and Mag with the sprint out for Hawkins. Goes up and finishes at the rim, 50-34. Lob into Jalen. Fell asleep on that one. Posh looking to go to the rim, and he finishes. Man, he can finish at the rim. With a full court trap, and Posh comes up with the steal and some contact, but they let it go. And Mag inside. Good patience by the big fella down there, Frank. Burnett, who's been spotting up and knocking it down all game. That one's in and out, but Mag down the middle, a little pump fake to his left hand, and he'll finish with a nice layup. He has 17. There's a rebound. We got a run out with Burnett, and reverse layup for him. A lob at the rim, big time. Finish from Franken. Mid-range shot inside the Frank. Frank over to Burnett, who's been quiet in the second half, had a great first half shooting the ball, and he'll pull up on point and knocks it down. Little full court pressure. They throw right over the top of it. And a lob at the rim for Burnett. Into the lane, no contact, no call, and he gets his own rebound, goes back up, and opportunity for an and one, playing big. Ball inbounded. Floater by Burnett, who has 24 in this one. Make that 26. Not making it easier either as they give away the ball there, and little things like that can come back to haunt you. Turnover on the 10-second violation goes back to the Falcons, and we'll see if they can get something going. Posh with the knockdown and works against this pressure. Mag almost walks with it and gets it over to Frank, but very capable as Jalen runs out and big finish. Gets it back, a little hezzy. Good pass in the paint there from Posh Alexander. Back to Posh. One more pass over to Sanders and knockdown for the young fella. And Burnett, nice little touch off the glass for him. 82, 67. Posh taking the contact from Saba and finishes 70 as Prolific gets it into the half court as Burnett off the backboard. Rebound back to Wusu over to Posh as he goes up for the layup and he's cramping. We gotta get a timeout. He does. He goes through the contact and we now have a 10-point game. Doing work today too as Pope lobs it up to Burnett on cue. Dillon at the rim with the finish, and they have to pick up. Corner three for Jalen. As the clock ticks down on this, it'll tick down on a great career for Jalen Green. We'll see what's in store for him next. Burnett as well, having a fabulous career. Saba and the guys over at SAVIOUR Lutheran as well, going to St. John's with Wusu and Pasha Alexander. Congratulations to both squads. Your champions for 2020 is Prolific. Congratulations to them. We'll have the player of the game coming up in just a bit.
I'm here with Namari Burnett, player of the game for Prolific Prep. Namari took a little time off to, work on your injury and get right. It looks like you came right back firing, just like, if not stronger than how you were before, It was holding you down for a little bit. You got to get some time off, and now you came back even more powerful, even stronger. 37-point performance tonight, a great performance last night. You got 4 rebounds and 2 assists to top that off. Tell me, how's it feel? Grind session world champion. How's that feel, man?
It feels great. I've been going at this for 3 years now. Lost in the Final Four my sophomore year, lost in the Final Four in my junior year, and we finally got it. We got a great team. Everybody is a part of this championship. I can name names, but I don't really have to. So I'm happy we got the dub, and I'm happy we champions.
How do you feel about your performance today? You put the team on your back and you dropped 37 points. Jalen had 23 points. The duo was here. They came to play today. Two-headed dragon, Tell me how it feels to have Jalen Green, on your team and to back you up like that. And sometimes you back him up like that, On some nights you're hot, some nights he's hot. Tonight both of y'all were hot. Tell me how it felt, man.
It felt great. Having a guy like that, that I can depend on and lean on through the tough times is great. It's games where, he has a high hand, like you said, and I had a high hand. So it's good to have each other back like that, and that's what winners do, and we pulled it off.
Congratulations, Grind Session World Champion. Go celebrate with your team, man.
Yes, sir.